Quick update on Bitcoin Cash. Now, this is probably one of your last chance to buy Bitcoin Cash this low. And as always, guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all my material. And remember, this is not financial advice. Please make sure to always do your own research. Now, with that being said, since we posted our first Bitcoin Cash video, price has moved over 30%. Yes, 30%. What are we seeing now? As I mentioned before, we are still consolidating within this range. Now, with that being said, I would still say it's no time to get super excited until we break this range. As I always say, the trend is your friend until it ends. And at the moment, the way this market is trending is pretty much consolidating between the 69 for 649 area and at the moment just the 300 area, 399, something along those lines, right? So we are obviously trending towards the upside because we haven't retested the $47 area in a while, and hopefully that doesn't happen anytime soon, or it could be a good time to restock, who knows. But with that being said, what we can see here is almost, I would say, a breakout pattern. On the weekly time frame, we have a morning star formation forming at the moment. So let's say the weekly candle was to form like this, we could potentially see something called a morning star formation. Now, I'm not going to get into that right now. That's a technical analysis term and something that we use in the foreign exchange and the stock market. But this kind of candlestick pattern indicates what we can consider a sharp move to the upside. So we're going to be keeping a very, very close eye on this area. Now, let's just have a look. It's also, as you can see, if we were to draw a trend line, boom. So we're actually seeing a trend line break here as well on the weekly time frame. Now, again, this may be confusing to some of you that have not traded before or are not familiar with technical analysis. Remember, technical analysis is essentially looking at previous price data to predict where price could go in the future. And whenever we see a sort of trend line break like this, it usually indicates a sharp move to the upside. But as mentioned, we're still below a very, very strong resistance area. So keep that in mind. In fact, I'm going to draw that in for you now, so just so you're aware. So very strong resistance area. This area here, very, very strong. And with that being said, once we do break this area, I do see price absolutely rocketing to the upside. A sharp move to the upside with our first target area being 1,578. Right, $1,578. How did I come to that area? Again, let me just circle these key areas of rejection. Very, very key areas of rejection at this level here. I mean, obviously, we do have our intermediary targets, which I guess we could put here at $1,200. But of course, we do see sharp movement to the upside, and who knows where our next low will be after that. Who knows? Price could start to range within this 649 and 1,578 area. So that could be a second opportunity to get into Bitcoin Cash. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with Bitcoin Cash, again, I strongly believe that this is it has a better utility and function than Bitcoin itself. Again, faster transactions, network is seconds faster, so they can take on a lot more people on the network than Bitcoin. And also, again, I just believe this will be the vendor's coin, right? Bitcoin is very slow to transact. So I do see vendors using Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash to take payments and maybe start storing it into Bitcoin. That could be an idea because, again, Bitcoin's I'd like to say a great store of value, but that hasn't yet been proven just yet. Obviously, for the crypto space, we could consider it the value coin, but just from a broader context, it still has some time to go once it starts to stabilize and become less volatile. With that being said, so we've got our first target area 1,578. intermediary area would be 1,200, and then also we got a strong resistance area of 649. So what we're currently waiting for is a break of this resistance. Now, to conclude, why could this be the last chance to actually buy this coin? Number one, we may never see price this low on Bitcoin Cash again. And if we look back in 2017, where was Bitcoin at the start of the year? $600. Are we seeing almost a repeat of what happened with Bitcoin in 2017? Who knows? But again, I would rather like to be on the right side of history. And again, price is super cheap. Even when you put it in context, low coin supply, exactly the same as Bitcoin. Let's see what happened. And as always, guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I always like to say, seize the day.